Hello horror movie lovers, I'm Trenton and I love movies just like you, obviously. So I watched Anna and the Apocalypse because it's that time of year. Sorry. My expectations were high. I watched this movie every year around Christmas time. I remember it always being a perfect Christmas movie for me personally. But did the movie meet my expectations? Well, yes. This movie is just so good, but it always makes me want to die.
Everyone's entitled to one good scare.
A zombie apocalypse threatens the sleepy town of Little Haven at Christmas, forcing Anna and her friends to fight, slash, and sing their way to survival, facing the undead in a desperate race to reach their loved ones. But they soon discover that no one is safe in this new world, and with civilization falling apart around them, the only people they can truly rely on is each other. The first half of this video will be spoiler free, then the last half will contain spoilers. Don't worry, I will give you a warning before we enter spoiler territory. There's actually a good chunk of characters, so I'm going to group majority of them up and not go in depth with each one of them individually because there really isn't much to go in depth about with pretty much all of them. Anna, our main character, was likable. I liked her. Is she super interesting? No, but they reveal enough information about her character for you to get attached, at least for me. I was attached and rooting for her. Steph, John, Chris, and Lisa, I loved all of them. There isn't much known about their characters' personal lives besides like general information, but their personalities is what really made me love them. They're all so likable. It's insane. I would literally be friends with all of them, including Anna. Tony, Anna's dad, I liked as well. Again, we don't know much about his character besides general information, but I couldn't help but like his character even though we didn't know much about him. Protect him at all costs. Mr. Savage and Nick, I hated both of them. There isn't much to it. Them. The story itself is your standard zombie story that just so happens to be a musical as well. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the zombie subgenre of horror unless it's a unique take or a certain aspect that distinguishes itself from other movies in the subgenre. And this movie does exactly that. I really love the story, but that's ultimately because of the writing. The writing was great in terms of the songs corresponding with what the characters were dealing with and everything regarding the zombies as well. When it comes to the zombie aspect of the movie alone, it's not anything new or unique and again follows your standard zombie story, but the songs, the fact that almost every single song in this movie is so catchy to me is insane. Like, goddamn. These songs always get stuck in my head every time I watch this movie. The cinematography is great as well. The movie has a lot of personality, specifically in a humorous sense. It's so over the top, campy, and fun with its camera movements and shot composition. As the movie progresses, the humorous personality does tend to slow down for the more serious moments in the second and third act, but there still is a lingering silliness over the entire movie that I feel adds so much. The effects were great as well, which honestly isn't anything new when it comes to zombie movies. Majority of the time they do tend to have good practical effects, at least from the ones I've seen, with some minor VFX moments that aren't really that noticeable unless you're intentionally seeking them out. The tone is very all over the place, but in this instance it's what gives the movie its charm. When you hear the concept of a zombie musical, you'd probably expect something lighthearted and not too serious, and the movie is that, but there are some serious moments as well, and when they happen they are so jarring. I always cry multiple times every time I watch this movie. It gets so sad and catches me off guard every time. The movie's around an hour 35 minutes and goes by really fast, at least for me. There's just always something going on, whether it's singing, dancing, a comedic moment, zombie carnage, etc. And it makes the movie breeze by. The life lesson that I learned after watching Anna and the Apocalypse was that no such. Overall, I love this movie. It's literally a perfect Christmas movie if you want to laugh, if you want to cry, if you want to cringe in a good way. And if this movie isn't in your annual Christmas movie rotation already, I definitely recommend adding it. I'm going to give Anna and the Apocalypse a 9 out of 10. We are now entering spoiler territory. If you haven't seen Anna and the Apocalypse, watch it, then come back to the video, or if you simply don't care about spoilers, keep on watching. In this portion of the video, I break down the movie, go more in depth with my likes and dislikes, as well as my favorite scene, favorite kill, and least favorite kill. This movie is a musical, so obviously I'm gonna add a favorite song and least favorite song section as well. Again, we are now entering spoiler territory. In Little Haven, Scotland, Anna Shepherd is about to finish school and plans to travel for a year before going to university, much to the displeasure of her widower father, Tony.
Don't be
be so stupid.
Her friends are dealing with their own issues. Her best friend John, an artist, is secretly in love with her. Budding filmmaker Chris is struggling with a class assignment. And transfer student Steph is trying to get her social justice reporting past the tyrannical vice principal, Mr. Savage. Nick, Anna's one-night stand, is also making her life difficult. On the night of the school Christmas show, in which Chris's girlfriend Lisa is performing, Anna and John are working in the local bowling alley, and Chris and Steph have gone to the homeless shelter to film for Steph's story. During this time, a zombie infection starts spreading. Anna and John bond over her post-graduation plans after work. The next morning, Anna and John leave for school, completely oblivious to the zombie chaos around them, when they encounter a zombie dressed as a snowman. Anna decapitates him with a seesaw. We then cut to school where a bunch of adults, Chris's grandmother, Mr. Savage, Tony, and Lisa, are taking refuge. Tony and Mr. Savage argue about whether to save other survivors outside or to lock the doors and stay inside the school, with Mr. Savage winning the argument with a sudden military broadcast. Anna and John, figuring it'll be too dangerous to go home or to the school, go to the bowling alley where they meet Steph and Chris, who have taken shelter there. Steph finds out that an army evacuation is coming to the school, so the group plans to go there once it's safe. Anna and Steph find the zombified cleaner and Steph kills her, alerting a group of zombified bowlers to break in. The group kills them all after a bloody fight and realizes that getting to their loved ones will be difficult. Chaos, chaos, chaos. I don't even know what I would do if a zombie apocalypse happened. Shit, I just hide. I'm not helping nobody. But these are limping, stupid zombies and not the running ones that are smart, so I guess I'd come out occasionally for some food or something. The next morning, Anna, Steph, John, and Chris wake up to find out the army has been zombified and no evacuation is coming. Regardless, they set off to the school to see if their loved ones are still alive. Nick, who is greatly enjoying the carnage, and his friends rescue the group from a horde of zombies and join them on their way to the school. Anna tells John that she still plans to go traveling despite everything that has happened. She also notes to him that he is her best friend, implying she knows about his feelings but does not reciprocate. At the school, Savage fights to maintain authority as the others plan their own evacuation. The students cut through a Christmas tree emporium in an attempt to save time but are ambushed by zombies, which kill Nick's friends. Once they escape, John is bitten. He gets Anna to safety but sacrifices himself to distract the zombies. The survivors reach the school, where Savage has let the zombies in as a last-ditch measure of control. Anna and Nick split off to search for Tony while Steph and Chris look for his family and Steph's car keys. Nick reveals that his father asked Nick to kill him after he was bitten, before distracting a group of zombies so that Anna can find her father. Chris finds Lisa, but his grandmother had already died of a heart attack. Steph, Chris, and Lisa find the car keys in Savage's office, but Chris and Lisa are bitten while trying to escape, having used Chris's video footage as a distraction. Let's have a quick moment of silence for John, Chris, and Lisa, some of the most likable and fun characters in the movie. I hate that for them. Their deaths make me so upset and so sad. Fuck you.
What'd I do?
Anna finds Savage in the auditorium where he's using Tony as bait for the zombies. Anna gets to the stage and saves Tony, but he lashes out at Savage and they fight. Savage falls to the zombies, but Tony is bitten in the scuffle. Anna says goodbye to her dad as Nick arrives and the two of them leave the school. They prepare for one last stand before Steph rescues them in her car, and Anna finally leaves Little Haven to look for a safe place. Then the movie ends. This movie makes me want to die. I pretty much loved everyone except Anna's ex-boyfriend and the principal, of course. They were both unbelievably annoying to me. Like, I don't give a that you had to kill your dad because he was infected. You're a bully, and I hate bullies. Him. I wish he died. Both of them didn't feel bad for either. John, Lisa, Chris, and Anna's dad's death are all so heartbreaking. Like, how do we go from singing in the cafeteria about Hollywood endings to all of the most likable characters dying so tragically? I just can't. I cry every single time at all of their deaths / the scenes where they get infected. Oh, such a downer. Such a downer. But on a lighter note, do you expect me to just pick one song as my favorite? Like, that is not gonna happen. I loved the majority of the songs, but my favorite songs were definitely Breakaway, Hollywood Ending, and It's That Time of Year. The chokehold that these songs have on me is insane. I literally burst out in song randomly all year round singing these songs. It's actually a problem. My least favorite song is definitely Soldier at War. I hate that song and I hate him. Him. My favorite scene would have to be Lisa performing It's That Time of Year at the Christmas concert. The audience's reactions when they realize it's a raunchy Christmas song always kills me. Like, that is so damn funny. My least favorite scene would have to be John's death due to the emotional damage the scene always leaves me with. I needed John and Anna endgame. Why am I tearing up thinking about what could have been? I am not doing this right now. My favorite kill would be the bowling ball kill. It's so over the top and wacky. How could you not love it? My least favorite kill would have to be any of the many simple stabbings to the head. Obviously, not unique, inventive, or creative at all. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos from me, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Alright, horror movie lovers, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.